This documentary was made in response to the 2016 election between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. We felt strongly about the results of the election, so we went out to various rallies to see if people felt the same.
He's not full of fucking hate and stuff like that, you know?
I don't know what I said. I don't remember.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on.
What he said is that, you know, if you want to come into this country, get a green card. Do it correctly.
They have no respect for human life.
And he goes, it's all going to be white. It's going to be no brown or black.
He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you.
Women you don't like: fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell. She gets out and she starts asking me all sorts of ridiculous questions. And, you know, you could see there was blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever.
Wow, Ed Megyn Kelly really bombed tonight. People are going wild on Twitter. Funny to watch. Then you retweeted someone who wrote, Fox viewers give low marks to Bimbo at Megyn Kelly. Will consider other programs. And then one of your top aides retweeted this, Mr. Trump, boycotting Megyn Kelly at Real Donald Trump. We can gut her.
I never attacked him on his look, and believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there.
The fascism, you fucks!
Hey.
No, Trump! No, KKK! No!
Ho, ho! Idiot! White supremacy's got to go! Hey, hey! Idiot! White supremacy's got to go! Hey, hey! Fuck Antifa, motherfucker! White supremacy's got to go! For you and me, this land is your land. This land is my land. From California.
We welcome you and we truly thank you for joining us here at Hamilton and American Musical. We really do. We, sir, we are the diverse America who are alarmed and anxious that your new administration will not protect us, our planet, our children, our parents, or defend us and uphold our inalienable rights, sir. But we truly hope that this show has inspired you to uphold our American values and to work on behalf of all of us.
I believe more than anything what makes this country strong is our diversity. The fact that we come together bringing our many different cultures, many different ideas and gifts to create one nation. I think that in the 4 years ahead, we are going to need to kind of let go of our American individualism a little bit to come together, to engage in our institutions in ways that we perhaps have not been, starting here in Concord, here with know who your counselors are, know your representatives, know your local and state and federal people, and call them. Show up to their town meetings. They need to hear our voices.
We reject.
And he said, like, he wants them to apologize for the harassment, but, like, he ran a campaign on harassment. Like, why shouldn't he apologize to us, you know?
You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. You can do anything.
Grab her by the pussy recording was something that made me start carrying mace around with me. I don't feel safe on the streets anymore because it's just so disgusting that someone could even think that's okay.
One of the protected classes. I'm white, male, straight, upper middle class. I'm pretty safe. You know, I just feel connected to particularly people who are vulnerable right now, particularly Muslims and immigrants and the LGBT community.
Well, first of all, I'm not a believer in global warming. I'm not a believer in man-made global warming. And I think it's very low on the list. So I am not a believer, and I will, unless somebody can prove something to me, I believe there's weather.
Anybody who's listening, particularly you young people, first of all, my forgiveness as an older white male, apologizing for my demographic for the shit that we have created for you. But forgive us, and let's unite together and rise to the challenge.
Neighbors can turn on neighbors and see them as inhuman or as other. And researching and studying the trends of what happened in Germany before the Holocaust, the answer is that at first you talk about people as different. And then you talk about people as being responsible for things that others don't like. And then you start to categorize them and create them as separate. And then in that separateness you start to punish, and in that punishment you get more severe, and it just keeps upgrading, and each step along the way it influences people's psychology and the way people think about others, and as you go along the steps they lose their humanity.
Obviously the outcome of the election is not what I was hopeful for, but since then I've grieved a little bit, and protests and rallies like this where we all come together has showed me that there is hope. His campaign has been built off of hatred and bigotry. I don't think that it's acceptable how he talks about basically anyone, really. Minorities, women, people of color, the disabled, the list goes on and on. The way he spoke about people of color, automatically in my brain, I was like, all right, something isn't right there. He's gonna be so inhumane about,
I don't know what's going to happen to me. I don't know what's going to happen to my friends who are disabled, who receive benefits. I don't know how many people I'm going to lose over the next 4 years. A lot of racists aren't afraid anymore. In my opinion, is a very hateful, very ignorant, very bigoted man. He comes from a lot of privilege, and he does not represent the majority of America. And, I've been threatened violently on the internet. I've been told to kill myself, and I don't think Trump would do this if he had a camera on him, but I don't think he's denouncing it, and I think that a lot of what we're seeing now with media attention on him are things that he's always done and he's always gotten away with until now. And other people are seeing that and saying, oh, well, if he can do it, we can get away with it now too. No one who's hateful thinks that they're hateful.